Today is the 82nd anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attack, and since we are already in Japan, wouldn't this be the perfect day to visit a historical site connected to World War II? So, we decided to hop on one of the world's fastest trains, Japan's famous Shinkansen or bullet train, and traveled southwest of Hiroshima to the historic spot where the atomic bomb that ended the war was dropped in 1945. From Tokyo, the train ride took around 4 hours before we arrived at the JR Hiroshima station. Next, we took bus number 24 bound for Yoshijima from the south exit of Hiroshima station and got off at Hiwa Kinnan-kon 20 minutes later, right in front of our first stop, the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum. Aside from tourists like me, the museum is particularly popular among students having their field trips. And so, my journey back in wartime Japan starts.
We begin on August 6, 1945. With the help of this satellite view simulation, found near the entrance, visitors are taken back to the exact few seconds before the bomb was dropped, with locals going about their usual day, and cars negotiating the streets, unaware of the impending horror that is about to be unleashed. Let us watch. As the dust settled and the thick poisonous mushroom cloud cleared, we see the entire city flattened in a blink of an eye. Sadly, 140,000 people had been killed by the end of 1945.
Displayed on the museum's walls are harrowing photos, illustrations, and testimonies showing the destruction caused by the blast and its deadly effects on innocent civilians. Also found in the museum were actual articles of clothing the victims were wearing when the bomb hit, like dresses, shoes, and other personal belongings. For safety reasons, these items were sealed in glass cases because they remain radioactive to this day. But this particular section of the exhibit was what struck me the most, as I clearly remember this being told by my history teacher back in high school about a person instantly decimated by the bomb, leaving only behind an eerie shadow etched on stone. The story goes that this person was sitting on the steps of a local bank, waiting for the establishment to open when the blast happened. The intense heat of the explosion turned these steps whitish, while the stone the person was sitting on remained dark, like a shadow. I was also surprised to see that some text and audio information on some of the installations here, like this one, are translated in several languages including Filipino. The museum also provides information on the countries that currently store nuclear warheads. As expected, several superpowers have hundreds, even thousands. Japan, however, has none. The mood inside the museum might be heartbreaking, but outside, we were welcomed by the warm and lively colors of autumn at the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. Among others, this memorial park features a cenotaph or a monument holding the names of all people killed by the bomb. But the centerpiece of the park is probably this, the Genbaku Dome or the A-bomb dome, the only structure left standing in the area where the bomb exploded. The dome was just 150 meters from the ground under the hypocenter. Japan chose to preserve this remnant as a reminder to everyone of the horrors of nuclear weapons and that these should have no place in the world. What a truly eye-opening experience!